I don't know how to play the violin.
What?
Yeah.
Remix.
Steve Schaefer on the track.
Skid. Mark Steve. Coming in hot.
Repping one time. Throw up gang signs.
One time for the city.
I don't know, man. I'm not very gangster.
3 boys for life. For life. For life.
For life.
That bass is hitting out in the car.
That's pretty cool, man. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. I'm Steve Schaefer.
And I'm Thunder Lightning.
Oh,
wait. Thunder Snow. I wanted Thunder Snow.
You're so dumb.
That's fine. I'm Cody Adams.
And this is a damn good time podcast.
Try doing that while you're laughing.
That's right. We are back with Thunder Lightning.
Thunder Snow.
We got goddamn Thunder Lightning over here.
Damn it. I wanted to come up with a new nickname for myself, and I just ruined it.
And yeah, we're back with you. Back with you hanging out in the studio. Gonna just free ball it, man, again.
I'm depressed now.
You so hey man, I still love you.
I just want Thunder Snow.
I was gonna roll with Thunder Lightning. Nobody even had to know, man.
For thunder and the lightning.
Nobody even had to know.
And the light is that a song? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the lightning.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, man, it's Thunder Lightning. That's cool. I was all for it.
Right.
I didn't even know it was a typo till you corrected it.
Yeah, but I wanted Thunder Snow because it sounds super cool too.
Yeah.
And that just happened.
And it's topical.
And that just happened.
Just happened.
In Buffalo. They at the Buffalo Bills Stadium, they had Thunder Snow.
Dope.
And they got snowed on, which now they're moving the Browns and the Bills game to Detroit.
Beautiful, sunny Detroit.
Yeah. Well, they have a dome, so I mean, who the hell doesn't have? Why doesn't Buffalo have a dome? They're retractable, all right? Retractable one.
Yeah, I don't know. I still kind of like the old days of when you look at all the old videos and they're playing in the snow and it's all gritty and shit. But anymore, you know,
the Browns and the Bills did it a long time back. They played in like snowy ass field. And like, not that long ago. And it was just like a slog fest, you know.
Yeah.
Just, you know, everybody's falling. I mean, you just run the ball at that point in time.
Right.
You might do a short pass or something, but you're not deep bombing that ball very much or like planning anything well out. It's just a grind 'em up game. So.
That ball may be aerodynamic, but it's not snow-o-dynamic.
Yeah.
It gets a little drag from the snow.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't get a good grip on it.
You know, your hands are cold. Too.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you can warm them hands up.
And you get all slippery.
Yeah.
I mean, just Brady it and, deflate the balls a little bit, get a better grip on it.
Oh, yeah, that worked. That worked. They heat the ball.
He probably puts hand warmers in the balls.
Yeah, when they do that, they sub in a metal ball
Whoa.
and then put some like pieces of charcoal in it so it's nice and warm.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, everybody wants the football now because
Yeah.
the football's warm.
God, my hands are cold. Give it to me, man.
Yeah, just hand me the ball. And then if it's metal, it conducts heat better. That's just my thought of it. But.
Yeah. Might hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're wearing pads.
And there's going to be places that are extremely hot, but,
Yeah. Put in a metal ball for the snow.
try it.
Try it out.
NFL Blitz rules.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know if you remember that video game.
I
but
do, and it was all arcade style, and they had body slams and shit.
Yeah, it was very gnarly. Like,
Yeah.
everybody's jacking each other up. So
And like all the players were like, they were all muscly and
yeah, give them steroids, all the steroids they want, all of them.
I still feel like there should be a who gives a shit about the player safety league.
Well, I think they were in a way arena football was a little more like that because it's supposed to be more high scoring because I think it was a shorter field, I believe.
Yeah.
Because you didn't kick at all. Either I forget how arena football. I don't think you kicked.
Yeah. I think they still had field goals, but like there was no kickoff.
Yeah, you just got it at like
Yeah.
the 20-yard line, but the field was 60 yards.
Right.
But it was shorter. There were like pads on the side, so everybody could like roughhouse like crazy.
Yeah.
You ever watch the Lingerie League?
I've seen clips of it.
League? They were brutal as shit.
Yeah, that was actually really fun to watch.
Yeah, those girls in panties.
Yeah.
Jack each other up.
Yeah. See, I know it's harder nowadays in the society we live in anymore, but the sex always sells. Like, I've always wondered why women's leagues weren't a little more scantily clad dress.
Yeah.
But they're, it's, you're objectifying and stuff, and I get that, but, I mean, if you want to make some money.
Yeah, I mean, they still had like a little bit of shoulder pads on the helmet.
Right.
And whatever, but yeah, it was sound sex. And, obviously didn't make it, but
yeah.
I don't know if they still do that, but I don't think that's out there anymore.
No, and if it is,
it's like
not,
a special event.
Like ESPN's not picking it up and shit. Usually.
No.
But
girls and thongs aren't really.
They're pretty cool.
They sell.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
You can't really nobody's gonna put their endorsement on that.
Right.
Victoria's Secret might, be like,
Maybe.
yeah, we gave them all ironclad panties today. Or like some weird.
Check out the new fall line.
Yeah, some weird sponsors, but you're not getting sponsored by like Nike or
right.
Disney.
yeah. Instead of getting whatever pop star's hot and doing a runway show, just put it all out on the gridiron.
Yeah.
Check out our new fall fashion.
Look how well the top stays on after she just like jackknifes this, gets jacked by knife to this girl. Like if you're in a bar fight, you ain't got to worry about your titties flopping out.
Yeah, the boobs stay where they should be in our new bra.
Yeah. So
it could work.
There's some nuances there we could work.
I'd watch it.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah. Anyways, football seems crazy this week. We're moving the game because of snow.
Yeah.
I think they said they got like 4 or 5 feet in Buffalo on the stadium, but like it was one of those weird storms apparently that like just hovered above it. It just snowed right there. So they decided to move the game. And then, obviously people are worried about getting players out. The game's not till Sunday. We're recording on a Friday, so they should be there by then. But
the snow warning is in effect until 1 p.m. Sunday still.
Oh, okay. So, it might be hard to get them out there.
More than 4 feet has fallen in a New York snowstorm, and 2 people have died. Whoa.
Yeah, probably car crashes, I'm assuming.
It's state of emergency. Yeah, man, that's serious.
Yeah.
Serious stuff.
Serious.
It's a little serious stuff there.
I like a good 4-foot snowfall when I'm like home and indoors and I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
I don't have to leave my house for
so whenever
for days.
When it comes to winter, I love winter when there's a shitload of snow. I don't like this just cold, dreary. Ugh. Like I want to go play and stuff. I want to make a snowman.
Normally you don't get a shitload of snow without a little bit of a warmer temperature. Right now it's like 20-something degrees out, and it's like
right.
You're not gonna. It's got to be in that beautiful 30-something degrees.
Yeah,
that mix. Where it's like that's good snow too. That's that good packing snow.
Yep. Yeah, and then it's fun. You can go sled riding. You can make snowmen, some snow angels.
Yeah, like I don't like that snow when it's just like, I remember as a kid, you get all excited, like, I'm going to go, make snow. And you can't even pack it.
It's hard. This is dusty.
Yeah.
You dusty old fuck. Get out of here.
Or you pack it, it's just basically an ice ball. It's not like a snowball.
Yeah. And then you try, when it's all dusty, you try to throw it and it just,
yeah, it doesn't do anything.
Just disintegrates. That's stupid. Get out of here with that.
Yeah, those perfect temperatures where you have a hill and you start a snowball and you start rolling it.
Yeah.
Rolling it and it picks up all the snow. And then by the end, it's like, bigger than you, and you're like, some bitch, look at this bastard.
And then you can't even move it anymore.
No, you can't even move it. It just sits there in the field.
And then it's like picking up all the snow, and then you see like the dog turd slip. Like, ew.
Instant dog turd removal. Now, we need to patent that.
Yeah.
I mean, probably pick up all the leaves and everything too.
Yep, they get all bound up in there.
Oh man, I'm on to something now.
The only thing that sucks is you got to deal with that then, because normally you just let it sit.
Yeah, but then
melts.
it just comes down to one pile, right?
Yeah, it's all in one spot.
Just scrape up that one pile. Boom, everything's gone.
I guess, yeah.
Boom. So if we do that in the fall before the snow comes, you could literally get every leaf out of your yard.
So then, what would you? Because I mean, unless you get it like a snowmaker, you're gonna make like a gel.
Bring it in snowmakers.
Mix
snow up your whole yard.
What if you mixed up like a big gel or like a foam that gets sticky? Kind of like a silly putty, or like you get those sticky keyboard cleaners. And you smoosh them down in, they get all the dust out. You just get like a gel, layer it out, and then you just roll it up.
And just roll up the gel. Make some Jello.
But then you probably have to get rid of that.
Yeah, then you just roll that onto a truck and
roll it on out of here.
It's biodegradable, so you just throw it in the river.
yeah, just throw it in the fucking river, dude.
And puts there's somebody's
shove
jelly thing floating down the river.
Shove it down the storm drain.
Just slowly releasing dog turds and leaves all over the place.
That's what the fishies want.
That's what they want.
I mean, I wonder what the city does whenever they pick up leaves.
I think they go in a big compost or something.
Just throw it. They should just throw it in the river too.
I don't.
Right in the water.
Right in the water.
Just
right
let it
they
float
might.
out of here.
You never know. Maybe just have a big old fire somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm assuming a big compost. You would just
Yeah.
take those and dump them all in one spot and then let it compost over time, become good soil. You know? Although, who knows what people rake up in their leaves, too.
Right.
You know, there could be small children in there.
There could be. They like to play in those leaves.
Yeah. Yeah. You ever see the evil videos where people are like, I'm going to put it over a fire hydrant now. Jump in my leaves.
I know.
Yeah.
That
I don't know
sounds
if it's
terrible.
real ever, but like they rake up their leaves in a big pile and then somebody comes and jumps in it. So they're like, I got them this year.
Break their face on a fire hydrant.
Yeah.
What a dick. Yeah, that sounds terrible. That just sounds mean. That doesn't sound like a damn good time.
No, it's not a damn good time. And you're just a terrible person if you would ever do that.
Yeah. So stop.
But
Bless you.
oh, whew.
That's actually, I was thinking of that before we started the show. I wanted to touch base on like sneezing.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that weird?
It is weird.
No, the thing I wanted to bring up is like, is there any worse thing? I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of other worse things, but how bad does it suck when you get that sneeze, you feel it coming on, and you go to like, and then it just goes away?
Oh, you got to sneeze.
Yeah,
I make myself sneeze.
Yeah, I don't know how. Sometimes I like try it, I'm like, yeah, come on, get out, and then it just goes away.
Then I just stare at the light or the sun until it comes out.
Sometimes it doesn't work for me.
I would say I'm a 99%er on the. If I just look at a light for long enough, I'm gonna sneeze.
Yeah.
But having very light blue eyes,
Mm-hmm.
they say that also makes you ultra sensitive to light.
Yep.
So I used to just like, if I'd change, like if I was go from inside, let's say school,
Yep.
and walk outside of me, I'd sneeze every time. Every time.
Parker gets that in the sunlight.
It's just like, boom, as soon as you hit the light, it could be a cloudy day. Doesn't matter. I'm still sneezing.
The change of light does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just learned to enjoy sneezing.
Yeah, it feels good to get that good release.
Yeah.
Sometimes I sneeze so hard it like cracks my back too. Because like my whole body tenses.
This Larry the Cable Guy is like, you're part so hard it cracks your back.
Yeah.
You just sneeze. You just go to the other end.
Yeah. And then of course I've gotten that patented older gentleman sneeze where it's like I can't just go. I gotta go.
Super loud. Like,
why are you screaming? Like that was a sneeze. Like you fucking just screamed, man. Like, well, it was a big one.
yeah, I don't know when that happens when it gets loud. I mean, mine have always been pretty like intense because they just hit me and I don't even have control most of the time. But yeah, I've heard older people where it's like, the hell just happened?
What did you do?
What, are you okay?
Yeah.
You alive? Yeah, I just sneezed. No, you didn't just sneeze.
I remember as a kid, I used to hold my nose and shut my mouth and just block it in, and my ears would pop and shit. I feel like that had to be bad.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it a couple times. Just be the situation, in the middle of like a meeting or church or like something where you don't want to be like, I know my sneezes are loud no matter what. I can't stop it from not being loud.
Right.
Even though I'm like,
And then I think it was, I heard that the whole reason they say bless you when you sneeze is because they used to think it was like the demons exiting your body. So they were blessing you to keep them from coming back in. You're releasing the demons. And I'm sitting there thinking like, oh man, I'm just holding them in by plugging my nose up and shit. So then I stopped doing that.
Well, I'll test it out for a week. I'm going to hold them all in.
See how fucking devilish you are.
See how crazy I get.
Yeah. You little devil boy.
Doesn't make sense. The demons are trying to escape right now in the middle of this podcast. You think they'd want to be heard, you know? Maybe we could do some seance and like hypnotize people. I don't know what demons do. Jeez.
Right. Yeah, they just demonize things, you know? And there's little jerks. Try to steal your soul.
They get demony on everything.
Yeah. Actually, this is a perfect segue into something that I wanted to talk about.
Oh, man. How do we keep perfect segue?
Fuck, dude. It's like we're getting good at this or something. I don't know. So, Taylor Swift, are you familiar?
I am familiar.
You've heard of her?
I am familiar with the Swift, yes.
With the Swift? I saw a thing, but apparently this goes back like 6 years now, that somebody has decided that, or they put two and two together, that she is a clone of an old devil-worshipping lady. Let's see here. I know her last name was LaVey. I had the link up here fucking somewhere. Oh, here. Here it is. Here's why the theory that Taylor Swift is a Satanist clone absolutely checks out.
Absolutely checks out. This is from a very reliable website, I'm sure, too.
Yeah, well, I mean, she looks exactly like Zena LaVey, which is the daughter of Satanist Anton LaVey.
Okay.
He's like the guy that wrote the one of the devil worshipping Bibles. I heard a whole podcast about this once, and I used to have this. It was top of the head information, but I've since forgotten it.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah. How often do you ever really need it? Yeah.
Wait, let me get back to my Satanist info here. Hang on. I got that in my back pocket.
Well, that's a good conversation we're having. Let me talk about Satanism.
I'm about to get mugged by these Satanists. Let me wait a minute, boys. Wait a minute. I know a thing or two about it.
But apparently she looks exactly like this high priestess, Zena Shrek, or they also call her Zena LaVey. She's the daughter of
Princess
Anton LaVey.
Zena Princess Warrior?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's spelled with a Z, not with an X.
No, see.
Yeah. But yeah, she looks just like her. And then apparently she was like the high priestess of Satanism.
Okay.
Of a certain Satanist church. And she stepped down as the high priestess, and guess what year?
I'm guessing the year Taylor Swift was born.
1989.
And that was the year Taylor Swift was born.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Swift has an album named 1989.
Well, I mean that's not. That's the year she was born.
Spooky.
Sure. Oh, that's concrete.
Yeah. But yeah.
I mean, they do look alike.
They do look alike.
They look very much alike.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to discredit that, but I'm sure you could find a piece of shit that looked like us too. Somewhere out there. You know, you look hard enough.
But yeah, it says that her smash hit album 1989 is clearly Tay-Tay LaVey's desperate attempt to emphasize the fact she had a normal human birth and not cultivated in a cauldron and or laboratory.
What was the song? I mean, what's the lyrics on the song? Is it?
I don't know. It's just her
I was a clone. Look at me, I'm a clone.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan. Backwards. I don't feel like T Swift's going to rock that, you know?
I don't know. I heard it and I thought it'd be funny to talk about. And also, like, I also saw this fun fact that for the very first time ever, Taylor Swift just set a record as being the only artist ever to have the full top 10 of the Billboard 100. Full top 10, all her songs off of her new album.
Boom.
Because she pops.
Hey, maybe she is the Antichrist.
She probably is, and she's just filling our children's head with propaganda, hidden in lyrics, symbolism. I'm sure somebody's like, "Oh, there's 10 songs in this, and the timing adds up to 666, or something."
She's just a robot.
Sometimes you just got to do your own research, man.
Yeah. Well, she's not a clone, but a robot.
No, I feel like they'd want the blood in there.
I mean, you can feel maybe they got a blood-fueled robot.
It's just full of blood.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was neat.
Maybe she's a vampire, never dies.
I actually really wanted to do a lot more research on that and see if there was more fun facts, but I ran out of time.
Maybe it's the same lady. She never dies.
She drank the blood of some children.
Yeah, she's got some like vampire ass shit going on. She steps down. Boom. I'm gonna reform myself. I gotta get inside. How am I gonna get inside to all these people? I know. I'm gonna be a pop musician. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
She's immortal.
Yep. Illuminati.
Immortal.
The Illuminati's probably involved.
Oh, I'm sure.
For
Definitely.
Sure. Yeah, Anton LaVey, he's the founder of the Church of Satan. And
what's he look like? Can we find his clone now?
Yeah, probably. Oh, he looks like a spooky motherfucker, dude.
He does, of course. Of course he does.
Let me pop that one up on the screen there. He's all bald and shit.
I think it's funny that no matter what you do and no matter how creepy you are or whatever you got going on, somehow there's somebody out there that's probably desperate enough that will just follow you blindly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, that's...
Because if you got enough charisma and you got enough, like, no, this is right. And
that's what all cult leaders are, just charismatic people.
Yeah.
They could be using their power for so much good, but they use it for evil.
Yeah, they're just like, no, I mean,
I think it'd be cool to start a sex cult. I don't know if I'm...
What was that massive cult they had on that airstrip up in... it wasn't an airstrip. They built a whole goddamn community, and they basically took over a town. Netflix did a documentary of it.
Oh, that one was... wasn't that Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints? They were all Mormons?
No, this was different, I think. Because they had like an Indian guy. It started in like India.
Oh,
moved to
yeah.
The States. They had like a full ass town. They had like engineers and everything. And, like they built their own power. They like basically were taking over this entire town.
Was it the Rajneeshpuram?
That sounds probably about right.
They were in Wasco County, Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had this little section, this huge section of land.
Bhagwan. That was the dude's name. Bhagwan, for sure.
They like built a dam. They like built all these facilities. Like they did all this stuff. Eventually it just got too crazy. And then like they all drank the punch or some shit. But
yeah, I don't think they all killed themselves.
Not all of them, no, because the Netflix had a show and they're like,
yeah.
Oh, everything was great. We went out, we all lived together in harmony and peace, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, and like, they did the thing where they put salmonella in all the local fucking buffets and shit.
Yeah, they like did some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had an airport.
They wanted that town. They basically wanted the town that surrounded them. They just wanted to own the whole area.
Right.
And the dude was getting so much money because all his members would just come in and like forfeit all their money over to him. And
yeah.
They'd just be part of the community or whatever.
And then eventually they had so many people that they they had county seats and shit. Like they were in politics and stuff too.
It was crazy, but yeah, the people that were like interviewed about it were like, oh. If you haven't watched it, it's worth a good watch.
Let's start a cult. Wild. I forget what that one was called.
Let's start a cult.com. Check that one out and see how fast somebody shows up. But I feel like if you're, enough.
Oh, that one was called Wild Country on Netflix.
Yes.
Or Wild Country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good watch.
Mm-hmm.
Very intriguing.
I do remember watching that one. It was pretty cool.
I think it started in like India or somewhere like that, and then the guy got in a following, and then they're like, oh, let's go buy some land in the States and invite everybody over there, and then people flocked from all over and pretty much gave their lives as engineers, doctors, lawyers, like did all this stuff and just gave it up and wanting to hang out there, and it was apparently pretty wild.
Yeah, it was wild country.
I think there were still kids and stuff there, but like when the cult leader wanted to sleep with your wife, he slept with your wife.
You just let him.
Yeah.
It just happened. That's definitely a very big trend in most cults.
Yeah.
It's like, do you have money? Well, it's ours now. Oh, you have a wife? She's mine now.
Yeah.
Oh, you have kids? Well, I'm going to fuck them too. They usually fuck. Well, they usually fuck the kids too. Like it's real greasy.
God.
It's real greasy.
Yeah, we don't
Like like that's the thing. Like I want to start a cult, and maybe I'll bang the wives for sure. I can get into that. The kid abuse, child abuse usually takes place. I don't want any part of that.
No, it's abnormal lives. I mean,
I'll take your money and I'll fuck your wife. But that's probably about it.
Pretty much what all cults.
Oh, we can do drugs too.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have any laws. They think they're above the laws. They're their own.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, man.
They were trying to be their own country in the middle of the states.
Yeah.
I think at one point in time, they're like, no, this is like we're not part of your laws. We have our own military, which they just had a bunch of dudes running around in Suburbans with Uzis.
Right.
It's like we have all our own law enforcement here, and it's like, huh?
Yeah.
No, you got much to do with Uzis. Like,
yeah,
you don't have military. Which maybe they had military trained guys, but
right. And they start hoarding guns and shit. Yeah, man, that sounds fun. We need to do that.
Yeah, I mean, we probably like take 10 years out of our lives, and just 10.
We're gonna end up
depends
dying.
how. Yeah, well, no, I mean, arrested probably. You don't have to die, but
but
you either go out in the blaze of glory,
yeah, I'd want to do that,
or you just go to jail with like tax evasion and shit.
Yeah, but jail sounds stupid.
Yeah, but when it's that big of an empire and you're talking like you got like billions of dollars in assets and stuff,
You get all the people.
they're not going to be like, we're not going to throw the book at you, but
Yeah.
like you got to get hit with some shit.
And then when you're in there, you got everybody powdering your dick and shit for you.
yeah,
and
then
stuff
we're gonna slide you out of jail and not tell anybody about it.
Yeah.
'Cause you notice there's some people that should have went to jail for a very long time, but they have so much money, and then it's all of a sudden it's like, whatever happened to them? Nobody knows.
Nobody
They
knows.
just slid out of jail somewhere.
Yeah.
They're like, don't ever go public. Don't ever say a damn thing.
No, I'd blaze glory it.
Yeah. So
Make sure-
you do want to. You do.
I wouldn't try to talk my constituents into killing themselves. I feel like that's a little bit weird. Like Heaven's Gate when they kind of finally decided they were like, oh yeah, or even like Jonestown, they were like making everybody drink cyanide Kool-Aid and shit.
Yeah.
And that gets greasy. I don't want to. It's cool if you're doing it voluntarily for me, then that's cool. I'll let you. I'm not going to stop
so
you.
in this episode, we are figuring out how to do a cult.
We're gonna start a cult, and we're gonna listen to Taylor Swift.
Listen to nothing but Taylor Swift. Oh my god, I lose my mind.
Have you checked out the new album from Tay?
I have not.
No,
I'm sure there's some bangers in there.
I've heard the one song that's playing all over the radio. Anti-Hero. It's it's not bad. It's not like poppy and upbeat. It's definitely a little more almost whimsical, maybe.
Okay.
It's got a little bit of an older throwback to it, but it's it's Taylor Swift.
Okay.
It's gonna be a hit, I guess. I don't know. I don't really get pop music that much.
No.
No.
Just not jamming in all that pop all the way all the time.
No, not really. I'll dabble. Like I said, I turned the album on. I was listening through some songs, and I was like, okay, whatever. I get it.
Yeah.
I do, however, want to. I don't know. I feel like we suck at social media, and maybe we should get a little bigger with it because we are
always. Yeah.
we are content creators now. That's what we do for a living.
Yeah.
But
the dream.
I wanna get like very basic white bitch with it, and every single one of make a bunch of Instagram posts, constantly posting with it, and then have all Taylor Swift lyrics.
Nice.
Just for fun. See how long it takes for somebody to catch on. Like, dude, why is this weirdo posting shit with T Swift lyrics?
If the Taylor Swift on me, like just come in with some Johnny Cash right behind him, and be like,
yeah.
and I'll be like, no, this is getting weird. It's getting real weird. I don't know.
Like, I don't know, one of I'm probably misquoting this lyric, but it's like, because baby, I'm a nightmare dressed as a daydream, and like there's us just like in suits or something like. Like it'll be a good pick.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We'll be looking fly.
with the sparkles going around.
Yeah.
Sparkle effect.
A good filter.
Good filter.
Get a good filter on there. A couple hashtags.
No filter.
Hashtag no filter.
Hashtag no filter.
None needed.
Oh Jesus. I mean, we probably should.
It'd be funny. But I feel like that's more of a long joke that wouldn't hit immediately.
Right.
It'd take people a while to figure, like, why does he keep saying all these weird things with these? And then, it's a fucking Taylor Swift quote. Like after a year of me posting it, like the whole time, it's just been fun. And then they finally, it's a slow burn joke, but
well, now you ruined it, so you can't do it.
nobody listens to this show.
We got a good 20. All right, solid 20 people, and now you ruined the joke for them.
Yeah.
So that's the only ones that matter.
But it'll be funny.
If you think so.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
I've also, another amazing segue. Speaking of jokes, we were talking, I think it was last week, we were talking about, being stand-up comedians and shit and writing jokes.
Yeah.
I've been trying to think about a joke and how to write it. I know it's in there somewhere, right? And it's along the lines of how I'm not gay, right? And I can still say that I'm not gay because I ended up, somewhere along, tell a story about how I slept with a man, but I assumed his gender, I assumed he was a woman, but make a joke in there about, like, I know it's dangerous to assume genders anymore, but I technically wasn't gay because I assumed he was a girl.
Yeah, no. The lines you're already crossing there.
Yeah. Or something like, I just assumed he put her dick in my mouth.
So you're trying to create this joke? And
there's a funny premise in there somewhere.
So somewhere you're trying to create this joke, and it already sounds terrible.
It just doesn't have the right delivery, right?
No, there's no right delivery there. I don't think so.
Probably not.
Yeah, unless somebody would call you a homosexual, and then you could be like, "No, but I'm not." Because I assumed his gender.
I assumed he was a woman.
Yeah, and then bam, got him. That's what got him. Joke.
I just assumed he put her dick in my mouth.
Yeah, that's a got him joke. Right there. Got him.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I would bench that one for now and probably get something new.
Yeah, see that, and that's why we were saying, like, we can't be stand-up comedians because we don't really write them. We just let them flow. We're better with the reaction one-liners than we are with planned scripted jokes.
Yeah, it's more what's going on around me.
Right.
Maybe I can bring something up from the past and relate that to the situation and then be like, oh, yeah, but this one time I did this too. But yeah, I mean, and I think most people are like that too. It's
right.
A situational comedy, which is hard to do in a stand-up when you walk out in front of,
yeah,
100 people you don't know. Let's just call it a small stage.
Because you got to kind of like, you got to build up, you got to paint the punchline without giving it away because you want the punchline to still be a shock, like a surprise at the end.
Let's just take that like drier side of comedy where you come out and you're already like, there's a few comedians like that where there's like, yeah, so today I did that.
Kind of like a Mitch Hedberg.
Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, you could go that route too, where it's the value of you don't have the emotion in your voice. So if you had the emotion in your voice and you said what you did,
yeah,
it wouldn't be funny at all. But because you're so dry, it seems funnier than
right.
That. So, and the way you look says, the way you look and hold your body and everything you do,
right?
Your character on a stage, you're performing. It makes a big difference too.
Yeah,
I mean, Kevin Hart. Look at Kevin Hart. Everybody knows Kevin Hart, so I'll use him as an example. Short little guy, got a lot of
very animated. Yeah,
face is very animated.
Lots of energy.
Brings a lot to
that
brings a lot extra to the table than just him saying his jokes.
Right.
So, yeah, there's a lot to it.
Yeah, that's why I don't think I still, I'll stand by. We can't be stand-up comedians unless we get somebody to write jokes for us. Because I feel like we'd be good at delivering if somebody gave us. It's more of a paint by numbers is what we'd be good at.
Yeah.
Like, we're not artists where we will paint the picture, but you give us the outlines and we'll stay inside the lines and make it look good.
I feel like with enough practice and maybe like do the classes and like do that type of stuff, maybe then you can start to figure it out.
You should take acting classes. Start an improv group.
Yeah. See how that goes.
With all the extra time we have on our hands.
Yeah, so much extra time. Can't even believe how much extra time. This is like work for me right now.
Yeah.
That's how much extra time.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, extra
which
time's
is
not.
not happening at all.
We don't have too much time on our hands.
No. Sometimes we got to push the podcast. We got to do different things.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 babies. They're 1 year.
Yeah.
Got no time for nothing.
No.
No time for nothing. I got no time for. That's saying
Unless-
right there. I ain't got no time for nothing.
Unless you want to be like that deadbeat dad, like you see in all the movies. Is like, you take care of the kids. I'm pursuing my dreams.
I'm going out there podcast.
All you ever wanted to do was be. We just want you to be a dad. Like, I can't be a dad. I don't know how. All I know how is how to act.
I mean,
Yeah. So I saw a good Would You Rather, and this one's a tough one.
okay.
I don't think there is any right answer for
Hit
this.
me with it. I'll break it down.
Okay. All right. Freaky Friday incident happens, right?
Freaky Friday.
Between your mother and your wife.
Okay.
They switch bodies. The only way to get them to switch back is to have sex with one of them.
Too far.
Are you going to have sex with your mother's mind in your wife's body, or your wife's mind in your mother's body?
Do I have to do it?
Yeah.
Are
It
you
has to be
sure?
you. The magic once it boop, switch their bodies, Freaky Friday them. And they go through their week of like having fun with it or whatever, and then they finally, just like any other movie, they finally realize like, no, it was better being back to the normal
I got
thing.
the perfect answer for this.
Okay.
I get blackout drunk
Yeah.
and I let them decide.
Yeah, I mean that's
I'm just gonna be unconscious.
right.
And they figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that decision. Because I
Yeah.
don't want to do either one of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my answer.
Because I feel like
sticking to it.
Yeah, I feel like the best possible outcome would be the wife's mind. So I don't know if I want my mother knowing my moves or
Yeah, but then it's still your mother's body. So
yeah. That one will only scar me emotionally. It won't scar both of us emotionally.
well, no matter what, the trio is scarred. No matter what,
Yeah.
for the rest of your lives. So that's
Well, you could spare your
One-
mom. You could
thank-
spare your mom and your wife.
thank
some
God that's
heartache.
never going to happen.
You could spare your mom and your wife some headache by having sex with your wife's mind in your mom's body. Because your mom won't. She was like, okay, I'm just gonna go stay in another room. I'll be at my house or something. And you're just like, ugh. And then the next day they wake up. Your mom has no recollection of it.
but your wife knows what you just did, so it doesn't matter.
But it's still to her. It's like she's having sex with you.
I don't like this. I don't
No,
like
this one's bad.
Yeah.
I told you, there's no
Throw
right
this one in
answer
the
to it.
trash. Burn this to the
Throw it
ground.
away.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't.
It's a house of matchsticks.
I do like your answer though, with just get blackout drunk and let them decide.
Yeah. Or like, or I just could jump off a bridge.
Oh my God, no! I just had the best one. Divorce. Move on. Just
You're
move
stuck.
on. Just move on.
Hey, mom, good for you. You got a new body.
Sorry, babe. You're
You're a lot older now.
You're stuck. You're stuck in my mom's body now. And mom, you just got a new body. It's cool.
Yeah.
And I'm never gonna talk to either of you ever again. I'm out.
Say it.
Just
I'm,
run away.
I'm moving countries.
Yeah, I think that's the best answer.
I'm out here.
You guys fucking, I don't know, you put your hand on the book or whatever, and I wish I was you or something, and that you
Then
did
there's-
it.
But then they're just going to hunt you down. Because now you just fucked them over. So now they're going to hunt you down so they can transfer bodies. Or maybe not. Maybe then, your
Yeah.
mom's going to be like, no, I like this new body better.
Right.
And then your wife's going to be like, and then they're going to kill each other anyways. And then
Right.
boom, you're out of the situation.
Right.
So yes, it's void of the situation. They just kill each other.
Separate. Just separate
And then-
entirely. Separate entirely.
Or one kills the other, and then they hunt you down and be like,
Yeah.
there's no body for me to switch into now.
Right.
And then they kill you.
And then, yeah, if you run, you don't have to worry about it.
I think
It's-
you
it's
run,
their
you-
problem. They got themselves in that situation. They
You
can
run,
get
you
themselves
better
out.
hide deep. Like, you got to hide. You got to go in hiding because they're coming for you
Yeah. Yeah.
one way or another. I still don't like that question though. I wish you had not brought that one.
Did you mean that innuendo there when they said they're
No,
coming
I did not.
for you?
I did not.
One way or another.
I did not, because I don't think that was part of the stipulation, and I wish you would not bring this question up ever again. It's terrible. That's not a good would you rather. That would need striked from the book, put into the Satanist club.
Yeah.
And we will never talk about that again.
Yucky. That one was yucky. All right. Speaking of things not yucky, what's the best thing you put?
I think everybody on the other side of this conversation just cringed so hard and went, ugh!
But they're thinking about it.
Yeah, and they either liked my answer, but they probably liked your answer better. Like, yeah, just run away.
And ladies, if you're listening to this and you think you're off the hook, it's like, no, think about it, but with your dad and your husband then.
Oh, God.
There's no right answer. Just run away.
Just run away.
I didn't swap bodies. I didn't get myself into this situation, so I'm just going to separate entirely.
Yeah.
And then you can use that for grounds for divorce. Like the woman I love that I married wouldn't get into this situation, so...
Or you just hire somebody and then knock all 3 people out, and then the job's done, and then it's like, oh, we don't know what happened.
We don't know.
One woman might know.
We might.
But after it's switched, then it doesn't matter.
If we had any listeners in the South, they might be like, well, that's a Saturday night for me. We'll be fine.
Shit. You were just touching some borders tonight, Steve. I don't know. There was some children's stuff. There was some...
No, I said I wasn't going to abuse the children.
I know, but you still brought it up.
That's the way those cults work, man. They abuse the children. They don't 100% do it. It's a fact. I'm just bringing up facts.
Gender-bending joke. And now you're talking... Woo! Was not prepared for this at all.
I'm bored now, man. I can't do yard work or anything anymore, so I'm just stuck indoors. I don't know where your
goddamn head is. We got to clean it out. Need a beer.
This guy's been sober for too long.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Anyways.
Tough one.
So let's go from that to... What's the best thing you ate this week, Steve?
So... Today at work, they had an employee appreciation lunch where all the people in the front office, they brought in like kind of like a potluck type thing, had a bunch of crock pots and shit.
Okay.
And all the food was delicious, but your boy went hard on the carbs.
Oh, yeah?
And I had me a piece of pecan pie. I forgot how fucking amazing pecan pie is.
Yeah, good slice of pie.
It was so
nice.
good. And I was trying to be good about it too. I was sticking more towards the lesser carb entrees and stuff. I filled up on some pulled pork. There were these meatballs that were really good, but then I'm sure there was a bunch of breadcrumbs in them and shit. And they were not like a barbecue base or like a marinara base like you'd normally think of meatballs. They were like a gravy base, like a beef gravy then on them. And that was really fucking good. But, there's a lot of flour in that for thickening that gravy up. So.
Yeah, what do you call the Swedish meatballs?
Swedish meatballs.
This is more of the gravy base, right?
Yeah. That's what they were. They were delicious. Mm-hmm. But that pecan pie, like, because I already filled up because I wasn't going to hit dessert. And then I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm at a good weight where I'm at right now, too. I'm not trying to lose really anymore. I'm gonna wait till summer, maybe drop a couple more pounds, try and get it real tight, for the boat and stuff.
Yeah.
But right now, I need to put more weight on because I'm cold. It's fucking cold out. It's cold out. I miss having that little bit of an insulator. I find myself getting cold now, and I never got cold. So fuck it. I'll carb up a little bit. But it's wreaking havoc on me. I've been farting a lot, and my tummy hurts. And I was thinking, like, how bad it fucking sucks to get old now. Like, I used to do drugs and, like, hook up with random strangers and put my mouth on things, like, and I was fine. And now I eat some carbs and my tummy hurts, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on with me?
And we're not talking hard drugs, folks. But I don't know. And his mouth was just going on women, but
yeah.
You specify a lot of shit right now, but
I identified him as a woman.
No.
There it is.
Got him. Oh shit! This episode is canceled.
Fuck it, let's do it, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel the same way. Like now, like I'm not eating like a ton. I've been trying to cut back on like how much I consume all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I was always my biggest problem. Like there's a meal in front of me, I'm going to consume this whole plate. Like,
Right.
try to get smaller portions, do things like that. Most of the time I don't eat breakfast. I'll nibble on whatever I'm feeding the babies.
Right.
And that's kind of my breakfast, which is working out well. But yeah, when I eat a lot of carbs now, after you do like keto or like you're doing the paleo or keto too.
Yeah.
Once you really cut carbs out hard and then you put a lot of carbs back in you, like, oh, we're cheating tonight and eat a bunch of pizza.
You just feel like shit.
Oh, man.
Like hammered
does
dog shit.
Does not feel good the next day.
Yeah.
It does not. And it's weird because it's like, why? I used to just be able to, I'd eat carbs all the time and like I didn't feel like crap the next day. But of course, I was also fatter. And but your body, I feel like your body's got to fluctuate back and forth in that situation. So it's
and
hard.
you are just like cutting them all out, and then you're just hammering them again. So I think it's more the peaks, whereas before it was probably more of a base middle.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, I'm used to. Oh, we got the carbs. All right, yeah, we're gonna put most of these are going into the outside of your body, and then the rest will process. But yeah, and I'm sure like bears have to deal with that all the time.
Probably, yeah.
And that's how they get themselves all gummed up.
Yeah.
They get themselves all gummed up for the winter so they can sleep for 3 months out of the year.
Hibernate, not shit.
Yeah.
Do bears shit when they hibernate?
I don't know. I heard a thing that they eat some kind of berry before they go and hibernate.
Yeah.
That blocks them up completely.
Okay.
If that's the case, though, can you imagine when they wake up? That thing's probably like a 45-foot turd.
Or do they just absorb all that nutrients back into them?
I also heard that, too. It's like they gum themselves up, but then it also, like, their bodies are used to it, so it just, like, sits in them and it, like, gets reabsorbed into their body.
Gotcha.
But they drop, like, 30 pounds.
Right.
Just, like, hibernating, sleeping in a cave. Which is crazy. I mean, think about that. Think about it, you'd be like, you know what? Screw winter. I don't like winter.
I'm just going to sleep.
I'm going to go sleep for 3 months.
I wish I could. That'd be pretty cool.
I come back.
Yeah.
I'm going to be hungry. First thing I'm going to do, go give me. But, like, do they drink water? Like, I don't know how the whole bear. They got to drink water, right?
I guess. I don't know.
Or maybe not. Maybe they got all that water, right? It just keeps them hydrated, too.
Something. It's a mystery,
crazy,
man. It's a mystery.
That's weird science right there.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think they get up like once a day and like go out, like drink some water and then just go back in and go to sleep? Is hibernation full, like
just dead
for
like
3 months?
Coma.
Like, I'm out.
I don't know, man.
We could probably Google it and figure out the answer, but I don't even want to.
Right, yeah.
I'm only as a mystery. You guys yell at us about it. Tell us about it.
We just went way off topic too. Like,
oh yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah. So let's get back on topic. What was the best thing you put in your mouth this week?
Shit, that's where we're at.
Yeah. That's how it started.
That is awesome.
Yeah. That's how it started.
I think the best thing I made is or ate, sorry, but I made it too. I did a pot roast.
Yeah.
In the pressure cooker.
Okay.
My wife had bought a nice little roast. And the other night I was like, oh, I'll make a pot roast.
Nice.
So sauteed up, my onions and all that in the bottom, did my do your normal thing as you would.
Right.
As I'm sure all of you do.
Anybody that knows how to make a pot roast.
But I didn't have a lot of veggies, which kind of sucked. But I did have some potatoes. And normally you want like in the pressure cooker, you want a nice little base, like throw some carrots or whatever down. I had a little bit of celery. I chopped that up, threw it in the bottom, mixed it with my onions, garlic, all that. But I didn't have like carrots or something to put in the bottom to bring the roast up.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You're
off the bottom, because sometimes that pressure cooker will get hot on the bottom and it'll like get stuff stuck to it.
Yep.
It won't burn it necessarily, but it'll get stuck to it. I added my beef stock in there. Well, I seared off the roast in there in that pan too. Pulled that out, and I added my stock in there. Kind of got that going, and then I put potato halves. I sliced them in half. I stuck them to the bottom of the pan.
Yeah,
and then I put my roast on top of that. So it was like, and then I put my little more stock in there and seasoned it up. Blah blah blah. Came out freaking beautiful.
Yeah,
I pressure cooked it for 45 minutes.
Nice.
And then it set in the pressure cooker for another probably hour.
Yeah.
Till it got that natural release. I could have pulled it out a little bit earlier, but a lot of times I like to just like do the 45 minutes and then. So an hour 45 minutes.
And just kind of I got
fork tender, beautiful roast.
Nice.
Which most people are like, what? Because if you do that in a crock pot or in the oven, you're talking about way longer than that.
Right.
And the potatoes were awesome. Now they were a little on that gummier side of overcooked potato, but because they were in that bottom sucking all that juice up, it didn't matter because they were like those like gummy potatoes, but they had so much like delicious beefy flavor in the potato. It was like eating that roast,
but
eating a potato form.
But in a tater.
Yeah. And the babies went crazy for it.
Nice.
Loved it.
That's good.
They were like smashing that roast, smashing the potatoes, like eating every part of that.
Yeah. That's awesome to know they're going to be good eaters. I feel like that would suck if you're like, oh, my kid ever wants to eat his chicken tenders. Like, well, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, and they do love chicken tenders.
Well, obviously, everybody loves chicken tenders.
And I had my first rejection tonight from Jack.
Oh, yeah?
We've had this broccoli damn baked thing in my freezer. I just wanted to get it out of there. So it was either throw in the oven or microwave. But I didn't have enough time to throw in the oven because I had to feed the baby soon. So I just chucked in the microwave. It was like 18 minutes of some kind of broccoli cheese bake. Threw in there for 8 minutes. Gave it a little mix around.
Yeah.
Threw it in there. Actually came out. Wasn't that bad. I forget what company it was from. It was not that bad.
Yeah.
Had some breadcrumbs on top of it, cheese on it and everything. The broccoli wasn't like, I thought it was going to be like, this whole thing is going to be mush. Soft.
Right.
Actually, it wasn't that bad. So I chopped it up fine for him. I took it over. Put one piece each on there. Like Charlotte immediately ate it, and Jack was like,
nope.
He looked at it and saw it, and he did not want it.
Fuck that. I don't want this tree.
Yeah. So then I took it with the cheese mix, and I put it on his thing. He still wouldn't touch it.
Huh.
So I also had cooked a chicken breast for him. I cubed that up. Put the chicken down. He ate all the chicken.
So it wasn't even that he wasn't hungry or anything.
He was visually, texturally, everything about that green.
Yeah.
He did not want at that point in time.
Your boy don't like green, man.
He ate grapes right before that, though.
Yeah.
But he started with the sweets, and that was the problem because I was crunching for time. He gonna find out. Well, only thing you eating tonight.
Yeah, you're getting nothing but broccoli, bitch. But
he has not been picky up until
and their palate develops a little better whenever they get older and shit too.
I think I don't know if he's referring to something else or he was just trying to be in a bitchy mood and he didn't want it.
Right.
And then he stood his ground. I thought maybe he'd get one piece of that with cheese on it and it would be over. Stood his ground.
Didn't want it. It must just be a visual cue or something then.
It must some kind of visual cue that he was like, no, I know that's not good. I'm sure if I would have got one piece in his mouth, he'd probably been like,
because I do feel like sometimes with some picky eaters, I feel like a lot of it is user error on the person preparing the food too.
Yeah.
Well, my kid won't eat anything but chicken tenders and French fries. Like, well, because you suck as a cook, probably. A, you're not making shit taste good. B, maybe they are just a little picky bitch. It's fine, but
or that day it just happened. I was in the grocery store a couple of weeks ago, and this is their second time eating them. But I picked up fish sticks. It was like,
oh my god.
I want my kids to have fish sticks for the first time.
Fish sticks.
They've ate fish before. They've had
Yeah.
fresh salmon and all kinds, and they love it. They freaking love it.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because most adults eat salmon and like, I don't like salmon. It's too fishy. Baby's like, gob, gob, jop, just pounding salmon, pounding salmon. And most adults are like, I don't like it. It's too fishy. It's like, it's not when it's fresh and it's cooked right.
But when you do it right.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's funny just to see that little
right.
Something about that broccoli. He was like, I don't want green. I don't want green tonight. I don't want it. And he'll smash peas. He'll smash green beans. He'll smash
no.
But whatever it was about that broccoli,
just wasn't feeling it today.
Yeah, I don't know if my mom that watches him or whatever, they gave him some broccoli and he didn't like it or what was the case. He just wasn't feeling it.
Huh.
Anyhow. But yeah, my pot roast.
Killer pot roast.
And I made a gravy out of it afterwards too, out of all the broth and everything out of that pan. I filtered everything out. What's nice in that pressure cooker is electric. You just put it right on sear saute, get it boiling again.
Right.
Put the butter, a little cornstarch slurry in there. instant gravy.
Hell yeah, dude. I love me some gravy.
Still have a bunch of that gravy left too.
Yeah.
Nothing to put it on yet, but I'll find something.
Just dip some bread in it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm not really eating bread, so that's the problem.
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably just drink it. I'll probably heat it up.
Eat it like soup.
I'll have a cup of tea.
Yeah. Eat it like soup.
Cup of tea gravy. Cup of tea gravy. Well, more people just drink gravy, you know?
I don't know. I've done it.
Actually, you know what? You know when everybody's like, you go on those liquid diets because like maybe you got your face smashed in or something like.
Yeah.
I'll be like, dude, bring me some gravy.
Just give me some fucking gravy.
Yeah, but like homemade gravy. I don't want out of the can, but give me like.
Or
I'll tell you what. If you ever go on an all liquid diet, I got you. Okay. I'm gonna make you like a homemade gravy,
dude. Because I'll admit I've straight drank the little to go cup thing that you get from KFC of their gravy. I just straight up drank it.
Right? It's got a little pepper to it. It's smooth as can be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, no,
because Sarah, we cook a lot, and Sarah will whip up the old gravy. We'll do like a little pork roast or pork loin and shit, and she always has starch, veggie, and shit. She'll whip up some gravy, and then it seems like I'm always the finisher when it comes to leftovers. So a lot of times too, there's more gravy than there is anything else. So like as I'm putting it away and putting it in a little Tupperware container, like I'll take this for lunch or something, then I'll just drink the gravy. Like there's like way too much for that, so I'll just chug this now. Just get it out.
Gotta be good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you make it fresh, there's not a lot of sodium in it.
Right.
The canned stuff and all that, I'm sure there's a lot of sodium.
Well, now I'm not because, flour's a thickening. It's all carbs that you're thickening gravy with, so I don't really do it now so much, but a little bit don't hurt. Right? A little bit don't hurt. Just work out a little extra.
And it's smooth. It's smooth.
Yeah. It's a liquid diet, so it's got to be good for you, right?
Everybody loves gravy.
If you don't, I don't.
You've had that. If you don't like gravy,
let me know why. I want to understand why.
You've not had good gravy.
Yeah,
that's why. You've had gravy that came out of Campbell's can and was just warmed up.
Yeah,
which still isn't that bad, but it's not as good as like a true homemade gravy.
Good homemade gravy.
Pour that on my meat.
Speaking of gravy, we got Thanksgiving coming up.
Yes, we do.
Pretty excited for that.
Yeah.
Gonna be. I got a turkey from work. They gave us a turkey too, which was pretty cool.
Nice.
Turkey's
and then on high demand.
I'm gonna brine that bitch up and roast it. My dad's gonna fry one, so we're gonna have 2 turkeys this Thanksgiving.
Oh, double turkey.
The old double turkey action. So I'm looking forward to eating the fuck out of some food that day.
Are you trying to beat the deep fried turkey or just enjoy both turkeys?
Just enjoy both.
Yeah, it's hard to beat deep fried turkey.
Right. I don't think you can.
It's tough.
I wanted to smoke. I've never smoked a turkey, but I also didn't feel like waking up early and babysitting the smoker.
I don't even think they'd be waking up early. I think you had to start that the night before and then and then wake up in the middle of the night to babysit it. Yeah. So
I don't want to do that. I don't have a pellet smoker that I can just set and forget.
And I'm gonna be honest, I still like a turkey is such a big the outside of a turkey is so big. Yeah, I know you have the inside where the heat can penetrate and all that. Cook from the. But it's tough.
Maybe this year I've never tried this. Maybe I should spatchcock it.
You should spatchcock it. That was literally just came in my head too. Right before I said that, I was like, "Oh, what if you spatchcocked it?"
Yeah, spatchcock and smoke. I'm not going to smoke it still, but maybe I should because I've never tried one before.
And those of you listening don't know what spatchcock is. That's basically deboning it and taking it so you can lay it completely flat.
Yeah. You cut you just basically cut the spine out.
Yeah.
You cut the spine out, and then you can flatten it out, and then it'll cook a little more evenly.
Yeah, search the spatchcock.
Give the cock on Thanksgiving.
You basically still have everything intact.
Yeah.
Essentially. But then it's just laid out flat. So instead of being like a round bird, you're cutting out that middle part of it essentially. So you just lay it flat.
'Cause that's the hardest part of roasting a turkey is not overcooking the breast meat while you're waiting for all your thigh meat and
big ass legs to get done.
Yeah, all the around the joints, around the bones. That's where it takes the longest.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I mean that's and it's tough. It's very tough.
Yeah,
that's why deep fryer is great because everything's getting hit with 400 and something degrees, and it's getting in all the little cracks and crevices. And deep frying, and
it's kind of locking that liquid in there. Won't let it go anywhere. So.
Yeah, and it's amazing.
You cooking a turkey this year?
I am not.
No.
That is going to be on my uncle's wife.
Okay.
Said a few episodes ago, unfortunately, my grandma passed away. She was always the turkey lady. She would do the turkey, like some noodles, mashed potatoes, whatever.
Right.
So now it's at my uncle's house, and now we have a Facebook group. We're all cooking something different.
That's cool.
I came in the tail end, just said, hey, I'll just fill in where I see needed. So everybody started claiming stuff. Boom, 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 boom.
Right.
Boom. And I was like, dang it. Because I would have liked to have done like the mashed potatoes. And,
Right.
like stuff that, I'm pretty damn good at doing.
Yeah.
Even though I'm pretty good at.
You're good at cooking a lot of things.
So I'm on the sweet potatoes.
Okay.
I'm making the gravy,
Yeah.
which is a little tough because I don't have the bird, but I'll figure that out. I'll get some. Might either make it with chicken base or turkey base.
Right.
I don't think either one. I don't think the chicken base is really going to hurt.
No.
Maybe give me a little touch of tarragon in there.
Yeah.
Give it a little element, a little high.
Fresh herbs.
Elevate. Although I don't know, most of my family will know what that is. But, and then I want to do all this is ode to my grandma, anyways.
Yeah.
And she used to do a sherbet punch,
Okay.
where she fill the punch bowl, put the sherbet in the middle. But I wanted 2 of them. One for the kids, one for the adults.
One's got
I'm
booze in
spiking
it.
one.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
spiking one this year.
Hell yeah, dude. That sounds dope.
And I think Grandma approved because she always had a little bottle of moonshine underneath the cabinet. It was the first
Yeah.
time I ever tasted moonshine when I was like 16. And she just stuck her finger in a glass of it and then stuck her finger in my mouth.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Wow.
I was like, that's moonshine. You like that? I'm like,
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep. I love it, Grandma.
Yeah, thanks, Grandma. You turn me in. This guy just drinks all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's our Thanksgiving plan. So seems like a lot of the family is going to be coming together. A lot more of the family, outside of the family too.
Yeah.
Immediate family, my immediate family, anyways. They're still family, but so it's going to be, I think, a lot more people because we used to have it at my grandma's house,
Right.
and she lived in a very small house. So then you couldn't get as many people together, and everybody's
Yeah.
bouncing around. So it seems like more unions going to come together. So it should be interesting. So be it, like I said, it'll be our first year without grandma, the matriarch, running the show.
Right.
So yeah, we'll miss her, but it's also going to be fun to see how people show up and stuff.
Right.
And like the elements changing, and we know that.
Yeah.
So like Christmas is going to be different. Like everything's going to be different. So
Yep.
but yeah, we're still all family and up, so it'll be good. So
That's cool, man.
yeah,
Sounds like it should be a damn good time.
it should be a damn good time.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I got sweet potatoes. I'll make some sweet.
Fuck yeah, man.
We ain't making them yams.
Yeah.
Yams from a can.
I still do Jackie's sweet potatoes that she brought to like Friendsgiving forever ago, and it had like the walnut kind of crumble shit on top. That shit was fucking bomb, dude.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing something like that.
Yeah.
In my own version.
Right.
I'm not stealing,
No,
but I could.
you're not getting the recipe from her, but you can create your own version,
Yeah, that or I got a bag of sweet potato.
And it's not like she's the first person in the world to ever think like, oh my god, brown sugar and walnuts on top of sweet potatoes.
So good, yeah.
Like she didn't reinvent the fucking wheel with that one.
Yeah, some reason we all lost our mind for it, but it was good. I
It
mean,
was
I'm
really
not
good.
going to discredit it by any means, but
Right.
it's like,
Right.
I've had some damn good sweet potatoes out there before too. I can just make some whipped sweet potatoes that would be
Yeah.
way better than most of the sweet potatoes I have at Thanksgiving, anyways. Too.
Yeah.
Enough butter and enough heavy cream in them, they gonna be good.
And you gotta rice them, run them through a ricer. I don't know if you have one. That will change the element to them. It makes them a lot smoother. I learned that even with mashed potatoes. I don't even have a ricer, but I miss one restaurant I worked at. It was Moxie in Red in Cleveland,
Yeah,
and they put their mashed potatoes through a ricer, and it just makes them just smooth, just fucking.
so around to like the food processor. Would that help?
Maybe, but I don't know. There's something about that ricer. It kind of traps some of the more stringent shit behind, and it just makes it like nice and just smooth. The problem with food processors, you could over whip them, and then you get them a little more gummier.
All right, well,
You
I was
can-
gonna do my thing.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm not trying to tell you how to do it. I know you know what you're doing, but I'm just saying if you ever come across a ricer in the store and you're like, should I buy that? Give it a shot. Try it on your taters. It'll take them to another level for sure.
Next level taters.
To another level,
taters.
tates.
All right. Well, Thanksgiving's gonna be fun.
Yeah, dude, I'm looking forward to it. It's just always fun.
It's going to be a damn good time.
It's going to be a damn good time.
You eat too much food, watch some football.
Fuck yeah.
Yell about my fantasy team, and
Yep. And just let the kids run around.
Run havoc.
Just fucking making noise. And then everybody's trying to talk. And like, I can't hear you because all I can hear is this. But it's fun.
Yeah.
It's nice.
At least it's going to be 50 degrees here, too.
Yeah.
Maybe chance of rain. But
It'll probably change in fucking snow and be stupid or something.
Woo!
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
But anyways, on that note.
Yeah, I don't think I have a whole lot else to talk about this week. I didn't have a whole lot else to talk about coming into it.
Hey, that's fine.
Yeah.
We still did it.
We still
Back
did
again. We're going to shoot for some more feedback from you guys.
Yep.
I'll put that out soon this week. And you know what? I probably won't see you till after Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving. And I had myself a damn good time. And I'm hoping you had yourself a damn good time. I did
have myself a damn good time.
That's great. And we hope you guys did
we hope
too.
You guys did at home. Hope you had a damn good time. And we hope you have a damn good Thanksgiving.
And I think maybe next week what we should do.
Yeah.
Because we know we're having Thanksgiving. We have this new segment, What's the Best Thing You Ate?
Yep.
Well, obviously Thanksgiving. But we need to rate maybe the best Thanksgiving foods there are.
Okay.
So keep that in your mind.
Yep.
Next Thursday, we'll be coming off that hot Friday.
Yep.
And we'll do a little poll.
Okay.
And I think maybe we'll try to put it up on Facebook or see what we can do there too, and let everybody rate it out. But
yeah, I was kind of thinking about this too, is get like a list of 12 items, like good staples, and it's like build the killer plate. What's the 4 things you're putting on it?
If you get that 4 compartment plate,
yep,
it's normally 3. But if you get that 3 compartment plate, what are you putting on there?
Right.
But it's 4 items because you can put 2 in them. You know.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Because you already know you're putting your turkey stuffing and just covering them both in gravy.
Yeah. A little bit of gravy for everything.
All right, man. Well, thank you guys.
Yep. We love you guys.
Love you, Steve.
I love you, Cody.
You guys
click like and subscribe.
Click. You have to click the like. So
yeah,
hit the buttons. Just eliminate that.
Maybe even hit the share button.
Use your brain muscles to like.
Brain muscles.
I don't know. And tell your friends about us. You know,
all your friends.
Don't be embarrassed about us. Just while you're out, be like, "Hey, you ever listen to podcasts?" And be like, "Yeah, check out A Damn Good Time."
It's all the rage.
It's all the rage.
They got people saying, "Joe who?"
Yeah, what?
Rogan what?
What? Who's that guy? He's about to be on a show soon.
Yeah.
It's fine. But he's begging. Anyways. Yeah. I'm feeling like it's getting desperate. So we might throw him on a little 5 seconds.
We don't we don't want him to feel too pressured coming on the show.
Yeah, I mean, we'll sit him in the sink.
But on that note, love you.
Love you.
See you next week.
Power on.